Giovanni. Christmas break was awesome, stayed local. We had cracking weather for the whole time. Set my goals in 4 increments this year, or 4 different categories: personal, business, community, and family. And I've got 3 goals for each one of those categories. You know, I've obviously got business related goals, I've got personal goals. One of those is being sober for the year. I kept them very simple this year, so even though they are ambitious, they're able to be achieved, which helps you build momentum, because what I've found is if goals are lofty and you feel yourself not being able to achieve them, it's very easy to fall off the bandwagon and get into old habits. Looking forward to a big year. I think last year was very tumultuous with the marketplace and interest rates, and that's become now the norm, which will help with a strong year of business growth. What goal will I find the most challenging? I want to acquire 4 more development sites this year with partners, which I think is an ambitious goal, but you know, once I break it down, I think it's very achievable. I think the business growth stuff, right? Because there's so many variables to running a business. So that'll be the most challenging component, but I think with a clear mind, it's gonna be much easier. Less stress, more consistent.
I'm Trent Muffin, the buyer's agent at Henderson Advocacy. Recently joined the team, so I'm super excited. So I spent a lot of time with my 7-year-old daughter on holidays, down at the beach, the park, school, bikes. I guess the normal stuff that you do with a 7-year-old who is super active and just wants to get outdoors like every single day. Christmas Day was at the beach down at Coogee, beautiful day, 26 degrees. I was working on my office tan, so I definitely got a good amount of sunshine in, a few swims as well. And then New Year's Eve was at Rushcutters Bay, kind of had a really great view of the fireworks from Rushcutters Bay with the family. 2023 for me, it's a bit of a fresh start, joining Henderson Advocacy in January 2023. Just really looking forward to the year, helping a lot of, I guess, buyers get into their first home or their next property or their investment property. Going to be doing a lot in the eastern suburbs and also investment properties as well. So keen to start the new year. This year, I just really want to, I guess, get into the owner-occupier market in the eastern suburbs, so Randwick, Coogee, Clove Valley. Try and get as many deals done as possible and help as many buyers kind of get into that next home. So I'm really looking forward just to hanging out with the team. Jack's got a really great team at Henderson Advocacy. I've got some health and fitness goals. I've got some travel goals that I want to accomplish this year. So yeah, I guess a big year for me for 2023.
Fresh off the break, had a great break spending time with family and friends, got to go out with a couple of the boys over the Christmas break, which was nice as well. This year the goals are going to be bigger, better, we're going bolder this year, and we're going to find love. Now you know. And you can fall in love with property, absolutely.
Christmas break is time with the family. We went away camping, spent lots of time outdoors and at the beach. Cool, so new year, new me. Started doing the 75 hard challenge. This is going to be a year of discipline, a year for self-growth for me, and a lot of self-love and care. So just being kind to myself and seeing what the new year brings.
Worked a little bit, but also was able to get away to Jervis Bay. So we spent a few days in a van traveling around there, which was really nice. Had a few days where we didn't do anything. Spent time with family, didn't really go anywhere. Improve my health and fitness, eating better, exercising more regularly. In terms of work goals would be helping more people through the social media posts that I make, and also you know, clients that we speak to on a regular basis. Posting more often on Instagram, TikTok and LinkedIn. I've got a baby coming, so I'm looking forward to becoming a dad.
Hey, Tassie was great. Good to get away into the fresh air. Lots of bushwalking, trails, bit of surfing, fishing.
Freshly caught squid from the Atlantic salmon, a Tasmanian sea I think it is actually. And in here, just fried off some potatoes, garlic, a few greens just to top it off.
Had the phone off and get ready for another big year. And my number one goal this year is sobriety again. Did that 2 years ago and it was great. And then last year, didn't really have much guidelines on it. So mainly for health, business, clarity, well-being, all that kind of jazz. And then a lot more self-gen clients this year, hopefully through past clients, referrals from agents, etc. But yeah, big one is just concentrating on past clients and getting the business happening that way. Most this year, what am I looking forward to? Expanding my portfolio personally, and that's one of the big goals. End up selling one of our properties and leveraging into something else. One of the big ones is better relationships with clients. So maybe not as many clients, but more personal and providing a better service and potentially expanding the team down the track as well. Time management's a big one, as you can't get any of that back. And just continuing building relationships with agents. What's always been a big focus, concentrating on agent relationships. They're the gatekeeper to your next property, so making the relationship stress-free is always a positive for both sides.
Christmas was great, didn't get up too much of a lot, more relaxing, taking it easy and getting ready for a big 2023. New Year's was good, it wasn't too wild. We sort of kicked back, watched the fireworks, had a really good view from Jack's apartment, and it was good just to be amongst the team and welcome the new year in. Mate, continually grow inside the property, sort of I suppose space, take on the commercial side of things now, so moved not from residential but also into commercial assets and property buying. So looking to purchase some personal property as well for myself. One of the other personal goals this year is to get a good trip into Europe and explore the world a little bit more on that side of the world.
Mate, my holiday was...
Look at him go, look at him go.
Sleep, gym and champagne. Jim is my best friend. It's Jim and this is John. John and Jim. My goal are, I need to make some money, that's for sure. From a business perspective is getting better as a self-sufficient buyer's agent, so relying less on Jack, more work out of Jack, I do myself. Effort, same, but just got better, so a little bit better results. And at the end of the year, I'm gonna buy my first investment property.
Mate, had a very good holiday break in November. Took off to the Cook Islands from mid-November to the end of November, something that had been deferred since COVID, as many people's holidays did. Had a bit of a pre-Christmas holiday, if you like. I then came back into the fold, you know, with the team for December. Christmas, just a quiet one at home with family, my wife, parents, sisters, my nieces and nephews. A nice summer's day in the swimming pool on Christmas Day. New Year's Eve and New Year's, spent 3 nights at Coogee actually, with a few friends. So a few days down the beach, fireworks at Coogee on New Year's Eve, so that was quite good. Bit of eating and drinking as usual. Looking for another strong year of growth with Jack Henderson and the team here. Great opportunity for people to buy, and yeah, looking for another great year of growth with Henderson. Here at Henderson, it's not about quantity of getting clients in and out, you know, however long it takes to find clients that perfect property, to the properties that meet their criteria, meet their brief. It takes as long as it takes, because the perfect property is not just there around the corner. You have to source for it, you have to do your research and ensure that we're meeting the client's needs and that they walk away highly satisfied. So it's just more of the same in that regards, quality over quantity. And growing with the business and you know, satisfying more clients in regards to buying property. Looking forward to, well, probably on a personal note, it's my 10-year wedding anniversary coming up in March, so probably another holiday there at some exotic destination on the beach. So we'll be planning that shortly and heading off in March. So that's a pretty big milestone, I believe, in any marriage.
And now you know.